Hansel. I've been coming here for about 2 years now with my husband. I became a Christian when I was in high school after a friend asked me to tag along to her youth group. Growing up, I was blessed with a relatively easy life. Throughout high school and college, I had a really good support system. I was taken care of not only physically and emotionally, but financially as well. Since then, I've graduated college, married my high school sweetheart, got my master's degree, and started a career. Things were good, we were doing really well, and most things were going according to our plan. Jumping ahead to about 2 years ago, my husband Lucas and I decided to visit what once was River City Southwest, now Grace City, with our friend Heather. We left our first service feeling cared for, a sense of belonging, and knew we had to return. After much prompting from many members of the church, we decided to join a missional community. The Savalsons and their MC embraced us with open arms and so much love. Shortly after, life started to throw us many curveballs. We started enduring many struggles and felt like we couldn't keep our head above water. My whole life I have been a planner who loves having control, and for the most part, it has worked well for me. I said I trusted God's plan for my life, but I'm not sure I truly believed it. However, I believe the curveballs that were handed to us the past year and a half were God's way of telling me that I was no longer in control and to trust Him. This was a hard lesson to learn and took a lot of prayers, tears, and fellowship to get through. Throughout these hardships, I felt the embrace of family, friends, and the church, and have developed a closer relationship with God. My season of suffering made me cling to Jesus more than I ever have before, and taught me how to hand over all control to God, because He has greater plans for me than I could ever imagine for myself. He knows how the story ends. I just have to be patient and trust God's timing. All of this has led me to want to be baptized in front of you today. So this is me publicly declaring I've given up the driver's seat and have given my life to God.
My name is Elena Holder. I grew up in a Christian home and went to River City, which is now Grace City, for most of my life. There was never a defining moment that brought me to Christ. Instead, it was seeing those around me, trusting and loving Him, and understanding that He died on the cross to save me, that the Lord used to change my heart. He helped me to trust Him and believe that He died for me. Since then, He has helped me grow in many ways. I am choosing to be baptized today because He loved me so much that He died on the cross for me and defeated sin.
My name is Tyndale Archer. I first responded to the gospel in the summer between my 4th and 5th grade school years. For my whole life, I had been surrounded by believers who shared the gospel with me regularly, but my heart hadn't been softened until then. During that summer, God worked through many events and people. I went to a Bible camp in Minnesota that shared the Word of God with me, and I came to Grace City, where I met many people willing to tell me more about Jesus. As I have continued to learn more, it has become clear that salvation is only possible through Him. That said, I have come to the conclusion that I want to follow Jesus and be baptized.